Yarnie friends, I'm SAch and welcome to my crochet channel. Welcome to Coffee and Crochet with Sara. Now, in case you don't know, every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. we try to have a live video podcast. We talk about yarn, we talk about patterns, we talk about a lot of silly stuff too. Because we like to have fun. I also love hearing where you're all from. I saw someone from Nebraska and Kansas. Now, don't put your address or anything like that in the comments. Never do that. I just spotted Wyoming. Let's see. North Carolina. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. The first thing we need to do is clink in. Clinkety clink clink clink. And that's just saying that you're here. I'm back to my Aldi coffee that tastes just like Folgers, and this morning I've got my Irish cream in here. Yesterday my husband brought me home a sugar-free slushie that was dragon fruit flavored. It's so good. It's really hard to find sugar-free slushies around. He found them at a store here at one of our local 7-Elevens. All right, so I've got a lot of things I wanted to talk about. If you'll notice, in the title, I put Ring for Coffee. And that's because I had my granddaughters on Friday, and they decided I needed this bell. So I tried using it, and they're like, we don't know how to make coffee, Oma, because they call me Oma. They're 10 and 14. They're like, oh, we're not making you coffee. We'll get you the bell. But we're not, coming when you ring it. It's actually a keychain, although I'm a little afraid to put it on my purse, as I don't even really carry keys anymore. I have a fob for my car. I just leave it in my purse. I come in through the garage with a code, so I don't even carry keys anymore, except I do have a house key, just in case. I have to tell you the funniest story that I did yesterday. I ordered my new debit card, and I've been waiting for it to come in. It came in yesterday. And you have to call and activate it. And so I called, and the lady's like, okay, we'll get this all set up for you. And she's asking me all these questions, and she says, okay, I'm going to send you a code to your phone. I'm like, okay. And I thought, where's my phone? So I walk in here to the yarn room thinking I left it in here. It's not in here. I walk in the bathroom. Of course, we always take our phone to the bathroom. I set mine on the counter in there. I go to where I crochet in my in my living room area. I walked in the other bathroom where I put my makeup on, and I said, ma'am, I cannot find my phone. She goes, ma'am, you're talking on it. I was so embarrassed. So I said, okay, just a second. I'll click on that code for you. I can't believe it. I walked all over these rooms in this house looking for my phone, and I was talking on it to this lady. She was so nice, though. She probably deals with that all the time, but I was so embarrassed. I had to tell my husband about it. I'm just a mess, aren't I? I did want to show you this picture of my Rosie. It was so cute. Max has come in and joined her since then, but I wanted to show you this picture. I came in here and she was taking care of her baby like it was a real baby. I'm going to click to this other camera real quick. I want to show you this. Is so cute. See Rosie there? She's licking that little stuffed chihuahua like it's her baby. Isn't that cute? She's just so precious. Alrighty, now we'll get to the meat of the matter. Alrighty, you're all wanting to know who won the September giveaway, right? Well, just in case you've forgotten, the September giveaway is this yarn kit that comes with the crochet hook. It comes with a book. I was going to open it up and look at it, but I didn't want to take the tape off. So I don't know exactly what's in there, but from the pictures, it looks like mittens and scarves and hats, different patterns. Comes with some yarn. I think, let me read the back of it. It says it's an F hook, but actually you can see it's a 5mm when you look at it. So that's wrong on the box. Okay, it says you get 1 hank of blue and 1 hank of white yarn, which, to be honest with you, that's an off-white. And then you get the book with it, which this was given from a friend of mine here in town that I met with for lunch one time. She gave this to me to use as a giveaway, and I thought it was really nice. I think I told you that she got it at Cowl's, but actually the sticker back here, she crossed out the price, but it says Ross right there. So she got this at Ross if you want to go try and find one. It's a great gift for someone who's learning to crochet. Okay, you also are going to get, if I can open that, one of my, which is this exact one, Coffee and Crochet with Sara muslin bags. So the gift, their giveaway is the kit and the bag. Okay? Just to FYI, I'm going to set it down there. All right, now, when I announce the winner's name, I want you all to congratulate them. But also, I want to remind you to never, ever, ever, ever put your email address, shipping address, or phone number in any comments anywhere, okay? Because that's how spammers and people like that get your information, all right? So don't ever do that. So when I announce the winner's name, I want you to contact me. There's 2 ways. I'm not going to chase you down. You need to chase me down, okay? Because all I have are your names to go by. I don't have your information, okay? We just stick the names in the in the random generator, and whoever's name comes up, if you haven't won in a couple of years, then I will, then you're the winner. Okay, so once I announce the winner's name, you can click the link that's down underneath this video that says website. On that website, it's just a real basic website. Up in the corner, it says contact us. Hit that contact tab and it'll shoot an email right over to me and you can send me your shipping address. The other way that you can contact me is through the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page. Do not go to my personal page and send me a message. I won't get it. I have that all turned off to only people who I am friends with. Because that's my personal stuff, okay? Go to the Posh Pooch Designs page and you can send me an email that or a message that way. Those are the only 2 ways that you can contact me, okay? All right, are you ready? Hang on, my throat went dry. Thank you, Rita. She's already got the drum roll. All right, the winner is Beulah Rathbone. B-E-U-L-A-H. Last name Rathbone. R-A-T-H-B-O-N-E. I think I saw her name earlier fly by, now that I think about it. I don't see it now, but congratulations, Beulah. Again, shoot me an email or a message, and I'll get that out. Usually what I do is if you send me a message in the next couple of days, I go to the post office on Fridays, and I'll ship it out on Friday. I always ship it USPS, priority mail, so it gets there in 3 to 5 days. Okay? Congratulations! You can either keep this for yourself or you've got a Christmas gift for somebody else. All right, now, congratulations. One thing I did want to mention, I get questions all the time about the bags. Right now, all of my bags, I just decided to leave them at the lower price for another couple of weeks, just because people are buying them, and I want you to be able to have a Coffee and Crochet with Sara bag. Okay, so, if you just go to my Etsy shop, there is a link down below, and they're on the top. Across the top, they're like the first thing. But another place that you can find the information, and I've got a picture here just to give you some help. So I'm going to bring this up. Oh, Rosie's so cute. I just want to keep looking at her. Alrighty. So if you go, I'm going to go to this other camera. If you go to the Well, let me get the other picture first because that will help you know where I'm talking about. Okay, here is where you'll find Coffee and Crochet with Sara Facebook group. Okay, it's go there, and then at the top, see right there where it says Coffee and Crochet with Bags are on sale this week. They're still on sale. You can just click that right there, that link. This is a picture, so I can't click it. And it's not actually there, it's just a picture. And you can purchase the bags that way. Also, if you need to get to my premier link, you can click the next one. And then if you arrow over, is the link where you can get the cups. Okay, so the cups, I don't get anything from it. A gentleman that has a website or a Etsy shop, he will make whatever kind of cup that you want with the logo on it. He does water bottles. He does tall bottles. He does anything. I gave him the logo. And because I love to promote small shops, and I'm big on that. And so I got with him, gosh, it's been like 2 years. And so he has the logo. He'll make whatever kind of cup that you want. And if he doesn't have any listed, because sometimes if they aren't bought in a couple of weeks, the list falls. So if you don't see a listing for the Coffee and Crochet with Sara cups, just send him a message and tell him what you want, and then he'll help you. Okay? So, and he's got anything from like $4.99 on up. They're really inexpensive, and they do a really good job. I need to order some more because remember I told you a couple weeks ago I dropped one of them in the driveway. Well, somehow I'm down to 1 cup, and I don't know why. I want to have an extra one, okay? So anyway, I've had a lot of questions. Where's the premier link? Where is where you can order the cups? Where is where you can order the bags? And so I just put them at the top there on that Coffee and Crochet with Sara Facebook page. It's actually a group. And that's where if you want to post pictures of your projects, you can post those there. Did I just see Beulah's pop up again? No, I didn't. I guess I need my glasses checked. Anyway, so congratulations, Beulah, and that's where you can find the links. You can also find most of them underneath this video, but I don't have the one for the cup listed. So anyway, just to answer those questions, I get probably 10 emails every day. Where are the cups? Where are the bags? Where's your premier link? And it's okay. I don't mind answering your questions, but I just want to make it easier for you. If you go to the Posh Pooch design page at the top, I think you can find them there as well. All right? All right. Now, I've got a couple of fun things getting ready to happen. I want to show you something. We finished the test pattern for I'm calling it the PW 5 Spice Throw Blanket Crochet Along. And I'm just going to show you. See how big it is? I made this with just 5 skeins of the yarn, okay? So I've got the bag here, okay? And this yarn is the light 3, and it only comes in these 5 colors, okay? This is... Oh, why do they write these so small? Brilliant Blossoms. You need 1 of those. Okay. This is teal stripes. You need 1 of those. Okay. This one is coral. You need only 1 of those. Okay. Then you need the blue. Only 1 of those. And then we have I think this is coral stripes. 1 of those. Now, if you go to your local Walmart or you go on walmart.com, you need to put in 3 weight yarn, and there are only 5 of them. And we're going to use 1 of each for this blanket. That blanket that I made, I don't have the measurements down just yet because we're still writing it up even though we finished the test. Okay? You need 1 of 5. Now, if you don't want to use the Pioneer Woman yarn, you can use any light number, not number 5, light number 3 weight yarn. Okay, so you need 5 light number 3 weight yarn. And each one of them is, I think it's 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 ounces, which is about 300. Oh, whoops, sorry, I did that wrong. Yeah, 394 yards. So you need that times 5 if you want to use another 3 weight yarn. Okay, so you need 5 3.5 ounce balls of 3 weight yarn. Okay, and we're calling it the 5 spice because we're using 5 different colors, and there's 5 different stitches we're using, plus this fun drunken granny trim. I call it tipsy granny because I don't want granny to be drunk. Okay, I mean, it is a really nice, it turned out so good. And I'm not, I'm going to say I'm not a super fan of the yarn as far as the texture, but I am going to put it through the wash and see how it softens up. Okay, and I just love it. I love, love, love it. And I tried to go with stitches that are different. Like, I didn't want to go with like V stitches or shell stitches. I wanted to do some different kinds of things, but things that were not hard. And everybody that's tested really likes it, and they like how it's laying and everything. I have a friend here who collects Pioneer Woman things here. Her I can't remember her first name all of a sudden. I just drew a blank. Anywho, she is in love with this, and she's going to make one also. And I asked her to rearrange the yarn colors so they don't look exactly the same and send me a picture, because I have a certain way I did them, but you don't have to do them that way. I do recommend, I wouldn't use cotton for this because it's a blanket. Unless I don't know. It hasn't been tested with cotton, and I prefer acrylic for blankets anyway, unless it's for a baby. But anyway, I lost my whole train of thought. Anyhow, I asked her to do it a little bit different as far as the order that she did the yarns, because we do 1 through 5, and then you repeat those 1 through 5, 1 through 5, 1 through 5, until it's the length that you want. Okay, and it's a super duper easy pattern, and it's fun once you learn all the stitches that you can just take it with you and do them. And I just really enjoyed it. You know, sometimes you work on a project and you're like, I cannot wait for this project to be over. I am sick of it. Well, I didn't feel that at all with this project. I really enjoyed it. The yarns are fun. I love that it's a 3 weight instead of a 4 weight. Okay, and I really do recommend you use an acrylic. I'm not a big fan of cotton blankets, except unless you're going to use it for a baby. And then it needs to be a really soft cotton. But, I mean, you could try it as long as it's a 3 weight. You know, that's the thing. You can, I mean, if you want to use a 3 weight wool or a 3 weight alpaca, you certainly can. But this is designed to go along with all the Pioneer Woman yarns. Okay? So, and if you buy 5 of these, they're $4.97, I think, a piece. I think they were $4.97. So you're talking 5 for 5, which is $25 for a blanket. Okay, and so and as far as crocheting blankets goes, that's relatively cheap. I designed this for my guest room because I bought a new teal Pioneer Woman comforter and some decorations for it, and so it was kind of a selfish project because I designed it for myself. And that's why I wanted my friend to sort of come up with some different ways. And the name is 5 Spice because we're using 5 different skeins of, my hair is driving me crazy. We're using 5 different skeins of yarn, and it has 5 different stitches. And since it's Pioneer Woman yarn, she's all into baking and cooking, we wanted it to sound kitcheny. And so I thought 5 Spice is great. I love that name because you're using 5 different stitches and 5 different yarns. And then, of course, you're using a 6 stitch for the trim. Okay, so anyway, I'm super excited about it. Okay, next question is, when does it start, right? So you have this week to go out and get your things, get your yarn. On Monday, it's going to start. This next Monday, we'll have a video on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the 5 stitches. And then on Monday, the next Monday, we'll do the video for the trim. And yes, I will have a video for all of it, as I always do. Will you be doing a video showing your guest room? You know, I hadn't really thought about that. What I did is I had the same stuff for many, many years because it was a guest room and a guest bathroom in my other homes. And so it didn't really get used, but I was tired of it. It was so funny because I got all the bright stuff in my guest bathroom. I'll have to show you. I took pictures of the guest bathroom. I can show you some of those maybe next time. I don't have them on my iPad right now. But and I did some really nice bright colors. I'm having my grandkids paint pictures up, just whatever they want to, and we're going to hang those in the guest room. Because actually I call it the grand girl room, because when the grandkids are here, even my grandson, the TV's in there with all the video games and all that, and they sit on the bed and they play video games. But when the girls spend the night, like last Thursday, the girls spent the night. They spent the night in there. It's got a nice big queen bed in there. They can have some fun and jump. They jump on the bed. It's so funny. Anyhow, I don't care. They're silly. But anyway, my granddaughter, Zoe, she said, "I'm glad you changed out this room." I said, "Why?" She goes, "That drab green was terrible." And it was like a dusty green, kind of an antique green. But I had it forever, but it hadn't really been used. So I packed it up and took it to Goodwill, and all the bathroom stuff I threw away because I don't think people wanted my old bath rugs and towels. Although some of the towels were really good shape, and I usually take those to the dog rescue. They didn't need any, so I just tossed them. I don't think people need to use my towels or my bath rugs. So anywho, I'll have to do that once I get it all finished. I will take pictures of this blanket on the bed with the comforter and stuff. So I'm real excited about it. I'm real excited about this Crochet Along. It's going to have 6 videos because we've got the 5 stitches that we're going to do. And I'm going to be doing those Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There'll be one even on Tuesday, even though we have a live video as well. And then the next Monday, we'll do the trim, which is that Tipsy Granny trim, which is one of my favorite trims. It's just super fun, easy to do. So, and you don't see it on a blanket very often. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I hope that you'll run out this week and either get some Pioneer Woman 3-weight yarn or just get in your stash. I mean, I have a bunch of 3-weight yarn. I could have just gone ahead, you know. One of the things, I was trying to find a 3-weight teal that would go with it. And I found 2 different ones that I was going to use. But when I got finished with the length that I wanted for this particular throw, I realized I had quite a bit left on all of my skeins and or balls of yarn. And so I just went with whatever my last row was. And when that ran out, I just added another of the yarn. And so I thought, there's no need to go out and get another color. We'll just finish using what's left over on the other skeins and do it however that you want to. Because you can use your creative juices on this. You don't have to do them in the order that I do. I just did them in this particular order because I wanted to. I did a variegated, a solid, a stripe, a solid, a stripe. You know, or a stripe, a solid, a stripe, a solid, a stripe. So the solids were in between. But you don't have to do it that way. You can do it however that you want to. All right. So anyway, I'm super excited about it. And again, that starts next Monday. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be a lot of fun work. And I think you'll find it'll go really fast because most of the time when you do something with 3-weight, it takes a little longer. This is not going to. You're really going to enjoy it because I know that I did. I really did because it's a little different than what we usually do. Okay? Unless I get sick or there's an emergency or something, that's what's happening next week. Okay. All right. Before we go, let's talk about what happened this week. So last week I put out a video called 5 Things I Love to Crochet. And I found it really interesting with all of the comments that a lot of people feel the same way I do about a lot of things they really love to crochet. And I thought that was really neat. But I also read through the comments and saw a lot of things that I don't do that often that people do love to do. And so that helps me know what you like. And so I can do, you know, more things that maybe you would appreciate making. And that's why I do those videos. Tomorrow I have a video coming out, and it's all about, I called it This and That, Knots or Not. And I kind of talk a little bit about knots, and then I give you 3 different ways of joining in yarn when you finish with one skein or color of yarn, and how to join those in different ways. And I did 3 different demos on that in that video, because I kept getting questions about certain kinds, and I thought, well, I'll just do all 3 of them, and then you've got a reference that you can go to. Okay? All right, the other thing that we did, let me get another drink of coffee. I'm getting a little dry again. I know I love to talk. Anyway. I completely lost my train of thought. I was reading a comment. All right, so what I'm going to tell you about is what we did this week. So I'm going to click over again to this other camera. This is our cinnamon and spice doily. Get my coaster out of the way there. When I did the video, it sounded perfectly fine to me. When I loaded it on YouTube, there was some odd background noise, and I don't know where it came from. I mean, the video is still completely watchable and everything. It's just, it almost sounds like space. it's like, dwee, 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 dwee. But, I mean, you can still hear the video just fine. And I love these. I had so much fun designing them. This one is the yarn from Crafter's Secret with just some cotton light green that I had. And this is called Nepalese Spices. And isn't that pretty? And it crocheted up beautifully. This one is cotton. This one is, let me grab this skein. I don't know why I stuck it so far over there. This is the Michaels. I believe it's called Cinnamon. It is a variegated ombre. And I absolutely love the way this one turned out as well. And I used just a little bit of a darker green, because this one is all done in acrylic and this one is all done in cotton. And they're really big. I want to say, I can't even remember now. Let me grab my tape measure. I want to say 14 by 14. Let's see. Yeah, if you measure to the picos, they're, you know, about 15 by 15. So they're really nice size. And I'm going to use these on my dining room table. This one I might put on my fireplace, so the mantle. But anyway, they're super easy. It's not a hard stitch, but it just turns out just gorgeous. And I just love them, and I think you'll have fun making them. If you go to the group, I've already noticed several people are making them in different colors, and I love that. Someone posted a Christmas one. Oh, aliens. Kim, you're so funny. She said aliens wanted to learn how to crochet. That might be true. That is exactly what it sounds like. But anyway, I already saw in the Coffee and Crochet with Sara group on Facebook some beautiful doilies that they've been making with this pattern, and I saw a Christmas one that I just love. And so just because I've done these in fall colors, you can do them in any colors that you want and for any holidays that you want. I think they'd even be beautiful in just white or off-white. I was thinking about, I've got some white that has a thread of metallic going through it from Hobby Lobby, and I think that would be really pretty. I've got right over there. There. It's hard to point out backwards. And I haven't done a lot of Christmas stuff since July. We did our Christmas in July because I'm concentrating a little bit on fallish type things. And then, of course, Halloween is next month and breast cancer awareness. So we have some things for those. And then, of course, some things for Thanksgiving. And I've already started the Scrap Happy thing for next month. The Scrap Happy thing we did this month was the Woodsman cowl. And I just love this. Stitch thinks it's awesome, but his head is cold and he needs a hat. I had someone tell me I shouldn't use hairless dummies, and I'm like, first of all, this is Stitch, sorry, Skip, and he is no dummy. He's a smart guy. Anyway, this is what we made. It's so pretty. I'm going to slide it off his head just so you can see it a little better. This is the Woodsman cowl. And my goal here was I get lots of requests for things for just the guys. And I realized this could be for or Chip or whatever his name is. Skip. He's about to fall off the table. Okay, we don't want Skip to fall off the table. Anywho, I think it's just gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? All those colors. What I did is I got in my yarn stash and I went for browns and greens. There's variegated in here, some whites. And then I added a little bit of rust even there, and it's kind of a mottled, and there's some variegated. I just really wanted it to have a Woodsman feel. And I'll lay it over here so you can see it better on this other camera. See how that has a really nice Woodsman feel? And then we wanted this open so it could fit against the shoulder. And of course, you know, I love those great big buttons. Don't worry, Kim. Skip is fine. He didn't fall. Anyhow, maybe I should get the poor guy a wig. But this is our Scrap Happy Woodsman cowl. It's really interesting because 2 seconds. I really do get a lot of comments from people that they want hats and scarves, cowls, things just for the guys. And I don't really think that much about it. And so I think I'm going to do a few more things. What I call for the dudes. You know, I have that blanket that I need to finish that I started for my husband. I call it the dude blanket. So maybe I should just call it the dude blanket, because that's what I just call it all the time. And that's something that it's going to be ready probably in November. So, but I was thinking, you know, as I was modeling it with him, the poor guy's head's probably cold, so he needs a hat. So we may have to come up with a Woodsman hat to go with it. I think that would be a great idea. Super easy pattern. It's all back loop, half double crochet rows. We put it together. We only do part of the stitches. We make those loops and the nice big wooden buttons. And I love wooden buttons. So anyway, that's what happened this week at Posh Pooch Designs. And we talked about what's coming up. And I'm super excited about this particular Crochet Along. I think because the yarn itself is not real soft, but it stitches up beautifully. And I love the way the colors flow on it. And I love how even though they're not exact matches in color, they blend and work well together. I mean, I just really love it. I shouldn't have thrown it so far over there. I could have grabbed it again. Okay, so I think that's everything. Don't forget, Beulah, if you're listening later or you're here now, contact me and I'll get this out by Friday, okay? Congratulations on your September giveaway winner prize. Now, I have been contacted by a company that puts together these little kits, and they are adorable. And I'm hoping to get them in this next month. I'm not sure. We're still working out when it's gonna be sent and things like that. When it comes in, I really want to use one of them as a giveaway, and I think you're really gonna like them. They're just bright and cheerful. And I went to their website because we were emailing back and forth, and they're like, look at the website and just pick some of your favorites. And it was so hard. They're so beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to that, and so that you can see those. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's see. I think I have covered everything on my list. Usually I don't do that. There are times that we do this, and there are 2 or 3 things I haven't had a chance to talk about. I guess I did talk really fast today. I can't help it, guys. I just talk fast. Oh, yes, Rose, there will be a Friday fun day. I have a really neat project for us. Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. Thank Candy Corn and cats. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so yes, we have a Friday Fun Day, and then next week we start the Crochet Along. Now, even if you don't have your yarn yet, feel free to go ahead and watch them. And a lot of times if you'll like them, then when the next one comes out, it'll come up in your feed. Okay, it's real important that you subscribe and that you like the videos, because YouTube needs to know that you like them. So what you have to do is hit the bell. This thing comes up that says, ask you, I can't remember the wording of it, like, do you want to be notified? And you just click, yeah. So if you want to do that and make sure you're notified with all the steps, make sure you do that, okay? Alrighty, so I'm going to let you go on that. Woo! All right, everybody, have a great week, and I'll see you later.